going on, guys? Welcome to another video from Nagoya, Japan. Today I'm over here with Dawson. We're going to check out the USS Nagoya Auction House. Right now we are in the main bidding room for the auction. It's absolutely crazy in here. Tons and tons of computers set up to bid on cars. Have A through J up on the screens, live auctions going on. The auctions in Japan are huge, and that is where the majority of dealers get their cars to sell to the general public. And a lot of export companies, similar to Garage to Fin, will get their cars from here as well. Garage to Fin gets some cars from here. Garage to Fin, we get some cars from private sellers and from other dealers around the region. But the auction process is definitely a great way to get a car for an affordable price. Auctions like this happen weekly. In Nagoya, it's Fridays. In USS Tokyo, it's on Thursdays. And there's tons of other auctions every single day in Japan, weekly. Here in the auction room, once you decide that you want to start placing bids on cars, if you're a dealer, you can come and get on one of these computers down here and you can look up each car by the auction number. Right now we're taking a look at this RZ Supra. It's a August of '93 car. It will be going to auction this afternoon. We'll probably go have a look at this one in person here shortly. We're looking at another Supra at the auction right now. This one actually has an RB26 in it and the R34 6-speed transmission. I know a lot of you Toyota people would definitely hate on that. I wish they had an engine picture, but maybe we can go check this one out later as well. Just to give an idea of some other caliber cars that are here at the auction on a normal Friday is this R34 V-Spec 2 NUR. Really nice car with 68,000 kilometers. This one will probably go for over 10 million yen. Now we stepped out of the main bidding area. We're gonna go check out some cars that are for sale, take a look at a couple Supras, a couple GTRs, but they also have, you know, super high-end stuff, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, pretty much everything is sold at this auction. Normal cars, that's what most people are here for, like the normal, everyday Suzuki, wagons, stuff like that. But they do have the higher end stuff and the JDM sports cars. As we're walking through to go check out some other cars, we came across this Subaru. They have the auction sheets in the cars. You can just walk through and look at them and get all the info on them. So now that we're outside, just to put this in perspective, all of these parking garages are full of cars that are going to be auctioned off today. Right now we're heading into the Jumbo Tower to check out the Supra first. There's a lot of cheap cars over here that go for dirt cheap. Crashed cars like the FD over there. Something like that FD RX-7 over there in the condition it's in is probably going to sell for somewhere around 5,000, 10,000 yen, you know, maybe $50 to $100. So now that we're in the bottom of the Jumbo Tower, you log onto the computer using the dealer card and you put in the auction number for the car you want to check out, and you come over to this window where they have all the keys for all the cars. And now we're going to grab the key for the Supra and head up and check it out.
Somebody already checked this already, you see? Because you usually do not leave the hood open. And the reason it's open is somebody came before us and probably checked out the car. But yeah, this car looks pretty good. Let's run up the engine and check out what's all about it, right?
Yeah. So as you can see, there's lots of interest in the Supra. I think it's the only '93 model RZ for sale today at the auction. A lot of interest on this RZ Supra. This one we're not really looking at to buy or anything, but this Fairlady Z is pretty awesome. Cool to see the classics at the auction. This one's locked and we don't have the key for it, but the interior looks mint. Very nice condition. We don't have keys for this one, but here's the V-Spec 2 NUR R34 GTR. All these cars, you can bring the keys, start them up, drive them around. Somebody had the keys checked out for this one whenever we were at the key area. But this one looks to be in pretty good condition. Little dent right there. This one will be auctioned later this afternoon. Grade 4 with C interior, 68,000 original kilometers. Right now we're taking a walk looking for a R32, but happened across this nice FD. Sounds like it has the keys in it maybe as well. Factory antenna still popping up. No smoke, so that's good. Not bad condition, but it's a 1999, so it's not import legal for a while. It does have a R grade, so that means it has been in a small accident. It looks like on the front right fender. Right here beside the RX-7 is an EK9 Type R, 200,000 kilometers. It's in kind of rough condition, but I bet this thing goes dirt cheap. Like maybe even cheap enough just to pull the seats out of it. I mean, the seats aren't in the best condition, but those Type R seats alone go for like $1,000 in the state. Pretty crazy, just the things that are popping up as we're walking through the auction. Tons of stuff out here. We got the 180, the S2000, 260 RS Stasia. This is the RB26 Stasia. It's crazy, just walking through here is absolutely crazy. Minis, another FD RX-7, another STI. What year is this one?
This one is year 14, 2002.
2002. Another 180. Crazy interior, kind of messed up interior. But I'm sure it'll go cheap.
Here, Spencer, get this car.
And Dustin's excited to show us a Mustang.
I can't open this. How do you open this thing? I have no idea.
With freedom. American Power, auctioned off in Japan.
There you go. America.
Got the louvers and all.
There you go.
Another random R34 GTR. If I showed you guys every GTR and every sports car in here, we'd be here all day. On the roof now, and look at what's right here beside each other. Two beautiful NSXs.
And this one are import legal to the US currently.
Both old enough to go back to the States.
And 990. And this one is 990 as well.
Grade 4.5, that's pretty good.
Very high grade.
Very little negative marks on there, just a couple small dents, scratches. Very nice NSXs. Let's see what the grade on the silver one is. It's a 4 grade, so very good too. All this at one of the biggest auctions in Japan. Now we're back in the auction house and we're gonna see what this Supra we were looking at earlier goes for. It has been an absolutely crazy day. Spent time at the auction till like 3 o'clock. It's almost 9 o'clock now. We've been back at the shop for a long time, but I haven't been able to really do videos for this video. We've been videoing all day for the Garage Defend video that'll be out eventually. I got a lot of work to do on it, and I think it's gonna turn out really cool. It's like a shop feature video. It'll either be on my channel or on the Garage Defend stuff. We'll end up seeing where it gets posted, but I'll let you guys know so you can check it out. But we're putting everything up for the night and we're gonna head out here soon. I didn't really like the way I ended the last video. There was a lot of footage I also wasn't able to show because at the auction you're actually not allowed to show what cars sell for. So if I were to show what the cars actually went for, Garage Defend could be penalized and not even allowed to go to the auctions anymore and buy cars. So I decided to keep that out of the video. The Supra that you guys saw, we actually didn't end up buying. We did put a bid on it, but the bid didn't meet the reserve price and the Supra actually didn't sell that week at the auction. So it'll either be, it goes into like a negotiation stage where the other people can make like bids kind of after the fact. It has to be above a certain price, which I can't tell you guys that either. But the car actually went for quite a lot of money, or the reserve was quite a lot of money. So it probably won't sell and it'll probably be up at the auction house again next week. Because if a car doesn't sell at the auction house, it'll come up the next week usually, or unless the buyer, or unless the seller decides to take it out. But I just wanted to go ahead and kind of wrap that up and let you guys know how the video kind of turned out. But if you guys are in the market for a car from the auction, please let me know. At Garage Defend, we can get any car from the auction. You guys saw the crazy amount of variety of cars that are at the auction. American cars, the Mustang, 180s, Evos, literally everything is there. I mean, you saw the amount of R34s that were there. There was a ton of R32s there. That was the only RZ Supra available, but there were some SZ Supras, which are the NA Supras. The process from getting a car at auction is super simple. I can explain it to you guys through private message, but basically what you have to do is we require a $2,000 US deposit at Garage Defend before we start sourcing a car from auction for you. That $2,000 US deposit is refundable. So if you are looking for, let's say, an R32 GTR and we find one at auction, we purchase it for $24,000. That $2,000 that you put down as an initial security deposit will go towards the price of the car. So we buy a $24,000 car, you put down $2,000 to start the process. At that point, you only owe $22,000 to pay us before the car gets shipped out and everything like that. So if we don't find a car for you, which is pretty much impossible at the auction, there's so many cars at the auction, that $2,000 US deposit can be refunded, no problem. So if you're ready and interested to purchase a car from Japan from the auction system, let me know and I can definitely help you out. That is gonna do it for this video though. I hope you guys enjoyed the look inside the auctions in Japan. It's an amazing place and there's so many amazing cars that can be purchased from there. I will see you guys very soon in the next video. As always, thanks for watching.